Sorry. You told me you had food poisoning.
She wouldn't do it.
Out.
Okay. That's what happens, you know?
She has food poisoning.
I get it.
She has food poisoning.
A short training camp clip from USA Basketball just surfaced out of Miami, and it immediately started getting attention online. The video is only about 45 seconds long, but once you watch it, it's easy to understand why fans are buzzing about it. The chemistry on display jumps off the screen. The footage mainly shows Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum working together during camp, and from the first play, their connection looks completely natural. The sequence begins with Clark curling off a screen. The movement is quick, and the timing is perfect. Plum spots the opening instantly and fires a sharp pass right into Clark's shooting pocket without hesitation. Clark rises up for the pull-up three. Splash. It's the kind of play that looks simple, but only happens when two players are reading the game on the same wavelength. The ball moves quickly, nobody hesitates, and the shot comes exactly when it should. Right after the bucket drops, Clark and Plum share a quick laugh. It's one of those genuine moments that shows they're not just going through the motions of a drill. They're enjoying it, they're feeding off each other's energy. And that's when it starts to feel like this pairing could become a real problem for defenses. When you combine Plum's veteran awareness with Clark's instant scoring ability, defenders suddenly have multiple threats to worry about. The clip keeps rolling, and the connection keeps showing up. On the next possession, Clark gets the ball again and begins surveying the floor. One of the things that separates her from most players is how quickly she processes everything happening around her. She often sees plays forming before they fully develop. This time, the defense shifts toward her, and instead of forcing a shot, she swings the ball back to Plum, waiting in the corner. Plum catches, sets her feet, and lets it fly. Swish. Another clean three. The ball movement is crisp. The decisions are quick. The spacing looks exactly how coaches want it to. That's the advantage of having a playmaker like Clark running the offense. Her ability to draw attention collapses the defense. And the moment that happens, shooters like Plum find the space they need. And Plum is exactly the kind of player who thrives in that situation. She's played in countless high-pressure games and understands when to attack, when to shoot, and when to move the ball. That kind of experience becomes incredibly valuable during a training camp where players are still learning each other's tendencies. Seeing them click this quickly is exactly what fans were hoping for. But it's not just the basketball that stands out. It's the energy between them. Throughout the clip, there are little moments between plays. Clark smiling after a pass, Plum shrugging after a shot falls, almost like she already knew it was going in. At one point, they're laughing again, clearly enjoying the rhythm they're building together. The whole exchange feels relaxed and confident. Plum carries a big sister-type presence in the moment. She looks comfortable, supportive, and ready to lead. Clark brings that quiet confidence she's known for. She doesn't need to say much. Her game speaks loudly enough, and you can tell she's taking in the experience of playing alongside someone like Plum. What makes the connection even more interesting is that it didn't just start this week. The two of them actually worked together back in December during previous USA basketball sessions. That means there's already some familiarity built in. They've seen each other's games up close. They've gone through drills together. They've had time to understand how the other moves on the floor. That early experience is clearly paying off now. When players already have that comfort level, the chemistry develops faster. Passes arrive exactly where they should. Screens get used at the right moment. Shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. And once that rhythm starts building, everything becomes easier. Watching Plum guide one of the most electric young players in the game is genuinely fun to see. Plum brings championship experience, Olympic success, and years of leadership at the highest level. Her presence adds stability to a roster filled with both seasoned stars and exciting young talent. For Clark, sharing the floor with veterans like that is a huge opportunity. Every possession becomes a chance to learn, adjust, and grow inside the national team environment. That's one of the big reasons this short clip is getting so much attention. It's not just about a couple of made shots in practice. It's about a glimpse of what could be next. Moments like this hint at Caitlin Clark beginning to carve out a real place with the senior national team, showing how her game can fit alongside experienced stars while still bringing the same creativity and scoring punch that made her one of the most exciting players in basketball.